Welcome to BhaaviTaram, the video channel Legacy for the Future, with another and exciting and most valuable video of the day. Okay, the reason I'm doing this video, you might be especially I'm noticing, I'm not sure about you, but frequently we are getting notifications or messages in the various groups, the GoFundMe or some kind of donation, and hey, this person is very young and energetic, very active, always helping a lot of people, but he's no more. All of a sudden, heart attack happened or something happened, he's no more, and let's help this family, right? They're raising the fund, things like that. So we don't want this to continue. We want to help people making slightest small changes. Okay, but let's see how we can do it. It's very simple. Okay, very simple, small minor things changing along the way on a daily basis will save your life and save your family. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my presentation and talk about what I am going to really share what exactly we are talking about, right? So here is our topic for the day. Why younger ones are affected by diabetes, heart attack, and many other things, especially nowadays, probably you might be hearing a lot of autoimmune disease and all that, right? These are all the life degenerative or life disorders, the way how we are living or the way how we are eating, basically. Okay, so let's jump in. There could be some of the possible reasons. Like it could be family history, obesity, sedentary lifestyle, what you eat, how you eat, and there could be many more. Okay. By the way, before we further dive into this presentation, there's a disclaimer. Views or suggestions presented in this video is not a professional advice. Use it on your own discretion, choosing to adopting these steps, or seek an expert advice before you make changes. So let's get into the reasons now. Family history. Now, this is mostly my understanding and observation has to do with their habits of the family, but not the genes are headed. It could be, I'm not ruling out that, but most importantly, the habits. For example, if a father is very heavy weight, in the sense overweight or obese, what do you think his children, the son or daughter is? Because the habit, the food they eat, right? It might lead into that. The moment you have obesity or your weight, you are gaining weight, hey, that's where all the challenges comes. Most of the challenges comes, and like for example, if I am, let us say, 10 lbs overweight, right? I may go around and all that, but everything I do, probably I might get a little bit, tired or a little bit discomfort, things like that happens, right? But instead of I'm perfectly my weight is normal, but let's say if I start carrying 10 bags of 10 lbs of something, could be, let's say, potatoes on my back or on my shoulder always. Do you think I will able to keep carrying that potatoes bag of 10 lbs all the time, everywhere? Or the first opportunity or the first moment I can, hey, I drop it off, I'll be happy, right? But we cannot do that with our weight. That's where all the challenges comes. And also the other thing is sedentary lifestyle. People are more, hey, technology is good. That's why we are able to do this video and we communicate, and a lot of things are happening. But we got to make it our life a little bit enjoyable, a little bit active too. And the last two parts are very, very important, is what you eat, how you eat. Okay, let's go for it. Now, first things first, before I go into further, this is my parents. They are very healthy, and thank God they did very good job for us with very good habits, food, and the what they eat, how they eat, and the fasting, different things they were doing, and they helped us to grow and feed us properly the good habits too. Right? I'm sharing my experience. I'm going to talk about more about the parents and grandparents and all that. So please excuse me. I'm not pointing a finger at you, but this is what happening. Slowly, we got to make things change happen. Right? Best practices that could keep you healthy and live longer. Actually, probably in the long run it will save you money. If you don't have to visit the hospital or doctor, probably it will save money too. That is more money to spend for you, more money to enjoy for you, more time to enjoy for you. So let's see what are the best practices. I'll talk about some of the things what I was doing when we were growing up, because there is not much technology and all this electronics, internet is not there. So but what we have to do is, the number one rule is keep kids active. We used to get very great. These are a few pictures courtesy to the internet I got from that. And then we used to do a lot of it, probably about 30 to 40 different things or plays. We used to play, have fun. Physically really exhausted once we come home, eat and sleep. But now it is not like that, right? So, hey, we keep our kids always active. We encourage them to active, and we limit the electronics, the playing of the games and all that, limit an hour or 45 minutes, provided once they did their physical active. Otherwise, we don't allow them to do it. And we help them to become a little creative. So this during pandemic time when they're at home, hey, start building some projects, whatever it comes to mind, right? This is my brother's son, is always energetic and excited. If you take him to the anywhere playing, he will not come. Doesn't matter 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. But we want to keep it active and going, because that's the first secret of your health and long life. You have to be active. But so glad I grew up doing this on the left side, playing and having fun and all that, not this. If you are like that, please change it. I'm not saying that stop it, but minimize those things. Get active. In spite of whether it's cold or hot, doesn't matter. So, right, focus on it. Now, the second most important thing is developing a schedule. Hey, most of us are professionals. When we are working, you are going to office on weekdays, probably Monday to Friday. You have everything clockwork. Things goes up, get up, sleep, eat, everything goes. But on the weekends or holidays, probably you are a little bit laid back, waking up late, or things like that. Right? And the same thing nowadays, the economy and the situation, our lifestyle, our generations are like such that most of the time, both wife and husband, couples are working. My hats off to you. You're supporting the family, working for it. But I would highly, highly encourage, develop a schedule for your kids too. As young as probably 1 year. This is a chart which shows, we used to put this for our kids every day in the evening. They have to earn certain points so that we can give you some reward for them. It could be waking up, doing the brush happily, or putting the clothes away, or keeping the toys away, right? And what a certain time to eat and all that. So I put few things here, but see what are the activities they need and help them. Most important thing is help them with the proper sleep cycle, waking up and going to bed. I see some people, hey, my kid is not sleeping until I sleep. Hey, if they are not sleeping, take some time and help them to sleep with, do something so that they can sleep on time. Because sleep disorders create a lot of challenges in the long run and the future. So, right? You have to help them to wake up at a certain time, help them to go to bed at a certain time. Brush, bath, praying, and eating, learning, fun, put them on, help them to track, because whatever that you help them, coach them, guide them now, when they grow up as a student at the school and the college and the life, they'll be very happy. They'll be very thankful. They may not be happy now making all these new habits, but I'm sure they'll be very happy once you are What's the layer is how their parents helped them, right? What's the next one? This is the most important one. How you eat. I see a lot of things going on now. As I said, we are all busy, wife and husband both are working, and we don't have time. See, all we are doing is whatever the profession or the activity and the money and that we are earning, hey, everything is for our food, our tummy, right? But if you do not have enough time to eat the food properly, enjoy the food properly, what good it is? Why we are doing all of this, right? So these are the few tips I have. Help the kids to sit at one place, only one place, and eat, not running around and dancing, singing, and all that. Let them enjoy the food. Let them have a gratitude for the food that somebody cooked, that somebody grew the farming and all the things of that, right? Then teach them how to eat with hands. Don't think that you feed, and if they eat, it become messy and all. I'm going to show some pictures and all that. No, let them eat, let them feel with the hand. There is a lot of science behind it. And another important thing is this: we cultivated, have at least one meal as a family together. One of my coach, my mentor says, the family that eats together stays together. We can create bonds. Have some good times with the memories. Now, the another important part is serve the food 3 or 4 times a day, pretty much about a year onwards. Again, take a doctor's advice and whatever it is needed, but every 2 hours, every 1 hour, 3 hours, either kid or adult don't need to eat the food. Simple example, let me give you. Let's say you buy a car, a nicest car. Every 20 kilometers or every 100 kilometers you go, you have to fill the tank. It needs a food, fuel. Do you like that car? Do you keep that car? How about us? Hey, every 1 hour, every 2 hours, you're eating a snack, you're eating lunch, hey, you are high maintenance, right? So just think about it. Because when you're eating every 2 hours, every 1 hour, actually not good for health. It's all promoted by the snacks people who are selling out there. Let me say that way, right? There's a science behind it. There's one more video in our couple of other videos on this, why we need to eat only a limited number of times a day, right? We pretty much did this for the kids, maybe 4 times. Even today also, we keep educating the kids. Okay, if you want to eat, when you're eating, eat a little bit extra. If you feel it, you're not full. But again, do not come after 1 or 2 hours coming back for the snack or something else. And the final point to wrap up the essay is, do not show the videos or let them run around while eating. This is the biggest with especially, maybe, again, I'm sorry, but the grandparents and all that, our parents, it's not good. TV is good. I'm not saying don't watch TV, don't watch videos, but when you're eating, put your focus on the food. Because again, there is a lot of research on this. When you're not paying attention to the food, watching TV and all that, let's say, hey, good things are happening on the TV, you are happy, maybe you eat more, or your body doesn't even know that they're eating or gulping or what they are doing, right? Because when you're eating the food, chewing it, enjoying it, certain enzymes has to mix with it so that it will go and it will keep your digestive system intact and healthy and happier. But when you're doing all of this and mixed emotions are happening, your body is not creating the proper enzymes. Okay, this is also one of the biggest disorder, life-generative disorders or autoimmune things are happening because of this, watching videos and all these kind of things are happening. So hope you take care of it. Don't feel that, okay, feeding my son or daughter is my biggest task. Okay, if I put a video in 2 minutes, I'll feed them all that. No, actually you're doing the biggest disservice to your kids in the future, or probably now itself. That's why you are seeing younger and younger generations are getting diabetes or heart attack or autoimmune disease or different disorders is coming. These are the lifestyle disorders. It's not the diseases. We are generating the diseases. We are creating the disorders. See, how you eat? Hey, when my kids are, I think this is about 1 year or less, 9 months, 10 months age, we used to just leave them alone. I know it is a little bit extra work for us to clean, and thanks to my wife, so she was helping them wash again, clean and all that, right? Hey, it's okay to feed. If you see here, see how messy she is doing, that's okay, right? How about this? You know, see, we used to give them, enjoy them with hands as much as possible, 90% of the time or more, okay? So I'm sure you enjoying. So, but yes, afterwards, what happens? You have to do some extra work. Right? Now, what you eat, next one. This is also again big with the parents and grandparents. First thing, feed how much they need, not what you think. What do I mean with, oh, they're eating only a little bit food, they'll be hungry again, and you keep feeding them, you're suffering. What you are doing, you're creating a habit of overeating. That's why no wonder we have the obesity is the problem. Right? Then teach and talk about importance of chewing. This is my rule of thumb. You have to eat the fluids, eat water, drink the food. Like let's say I'm eating rice. I need to chew it so that it becomes a liquid in my mouth before I gulp, before I swallow it. At the same time, when I'm putting the water, drinking the water or juice, I just cannot gulp it. I have to take in a sip by sip and hold it in the mouth for a second or two, or even more, right? Then another thing is minimize or eliminate sugars, flours, salt, juices, corn syrup, and all different things. These are also, again, biggest killer of our health. Sometimes I go to school program and, as soon as some kind of events are happen, this is, I'm sorry again, but some teachers are, oh man, while going on the way, you have the ice cream shop, give them a treat. The kids work hard. Hey, we can give the treat, but every time the kids are doing something good, treating with them ice cream, treating with the sweets, sugar, chocolates, and all that is not a good practice. We have to get creative, whatever they like. Something less harmful, we have to come up with ideas. Right? And feed them as many as varieties of food when they're young, especially plant-based food, because we human beings are made to live, thrive, and survive and healthy on plant-based food. So with that, hope this video adds some value to that, so that we'll stop getting another video of GoFund or raising the funds for the families because person in that family has been passed away. Hopefully we will stop doing that, right? So let us stop doing that. Make small changes. Being active, having a good schedule, eating what you need and how you eat, following these 3-4 steps, and be healthy, live longer, happier, and create the best world. With that, we're concluding this video. See you in another video.